So we're standing on a hill which is called Gallow Hill, and it's got me thinking. I've just been looking at the map. Winter's Gibbet, which is where they used to hang all the bad lads, all the border raiders, is in sort of that direction. So I'm wondering, being called Gallow Hill, did this have something to do with obviously hanging? And I don't know, maybe the crowds used to watch from above, from afar. So yeah, Rayleigh's down there, Elsdon is that little village there, and we tonight are camping in Scotland over there. When I say Scotland, I mean just in Scotland. We're literally just over the border ridge. Been there loads of times. I found a little spot there a couple of years ago, and I promised myself ever since that I would camp there, and tonight's the night, and God, have I struck lucky with the weather. We've gone from, well, I think the whole country's at it. We've gone from 6 to 18 degrees it is today. Yesterday it was 6 degrees and raining, and the forecast is meant to be like this now for at least a week. But yeah, considering this is only 250 metres, it's got a beautiful 360. So like I say, we're camping over there in Scotland. Come along, it's going to be a blast. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's some engravings and writing on there. Can't really read it. Like, nice to see people putting poppies on though. Not a bad spot, but pick a battle. It's beautiful here. There's a board over that on that back wall there. I don't know if you can see it, but obviously somebody's either pulled it off or it's rotted away or something. But I'm assuming, obviously, that was where the battle took place all them years ago. Not a bad spot to pick a battle there. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see, just on the top of that hill there is a red flag. There is live firing going on today. From I think it was 9 o'clock this morning till midnight tonight. We've actually got to drive through the firing range. You can safely do it. There is a route. We're going to leave the car overnight in a place called Chew Green, where the old Roman camp was. So I'm going to show you sort of the footprint and the outline, and once we get up there you can actually see where the old walls and stuff were. So yeah, this is Otterburn battle site. Yeah, nice to take in a bit of history. I've driven past this place countless, I can't even remember, thousands of times, and I've never stopped here. I've always just looked at it off the road and thought, I'll pop in there one day. So yeah, Google it if you want a bit of history, because I can't tell you what was on my board. I'm assuming it was the history of it, but yeah. So that's a little bit of history of the stone and how it became what it is now. If you want to pause, and feel free. So I've come into West Woodburn because I've booked a pub lunch, and I don't know if anybody watched my Kielder camp where I went to the Black Middens. Well, this is a part of the Black Middens Trail, which is a basal trail where the drovers lived with the cattle and stuff, but it's up there. I don't know if you can see it. So we're going to have a walk up and have a look at it, compare it to the one down in the Black Middens. So this one we can actually go inside. Oh, we can't. Yes, we can. Yeah, so if we remember the other one on the Kielder video, there was a staircase up to that big window on the outside, but you couldn't come in. Some of them rocks don't look very secure up there, like. But so you can just imagine, sort of, underneath them dandelions there would have been a floor which they lived above on the top floor. So basically drovers, they took the sort of sheep and cattle and whatever and sort of grazed the land, but the cattle would have lived, or the livestock would have lived in the ground floor here, sort of overnight and winter and etc. And obviously the family would have lived up above. But these were actually a fortified building, because obviously, you know, they would get attacked and you know, all different kinds of sort of bandits and God knows what would come and try to pinch their livestock, you know. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see it in its raw state, if you like. Yeah. Like I say, the other one in the Black Middens, the English Heritage have sort of invested in it and sort of renovated it, if you like, made it safe and made it into a tourist attraction. But these buildings spread right across Northumberland. This is actually classed as Hexham, and there is actually a basal trail which you can do, like a walk, you know, and it's quite long. It's a good trek, like, but it's a canny view. Like, they chose a decent spot, didn't they? Yeah, enough waffling anyway. So yeah, check it out, the Basal Trail in Northumberland, or Bastille, or Basel, or whatever you want to call them. Bastille's a group, aren't they? Yeah. Not a bad view. Always shut the gate. Not a bad view. Right, so from here, obviously we're going to go and have some lunch. Table's booked for 2 o'clock. I didn't want to turn up. I didn't want to turn up there too early. Sorry, let all the day walkers get out of the way, and it is right on the Pennine Way where I've got that spot marked. Look, it's behind a hill on a flat spot. I just hope I can find it again. So yeah, we're going to move back down into the village, which is down there. Have some food and a couple of beers, hopefully, if I've got anything decent on. And then we're going to go back into Otterburn, over the top of the firing range and drop down to Chew Green, and I'll bring you back probably around about then. Bye for now. Just below the brow of the hill there in the centre of the picture. I don't know if you can make out the sort of lines in the ground, but that is Chew Green, the old Roman cavalry enclosure. We're gonna walk past there anyway, but I thought I would just show you from up here, as you get a good idea, like a bird's eye view more or less. Right, disclaimer time. This is obviously a military firing range. I've driven through here with red flags flying. I know this firing range like the back of my hand. And I know that this is a safe route through while there's firing going on. This is basically the track that the farmers use. I'm not encouraging, I'm not requesting, I'm not telling you to drive through any firing range while there's any sort of firing live or otherwise going on. So just to take note, if there's red flags flying, don't enter. Right, let's go. Car's all locked up. We're going to follow this track up to the Roman Chew Green, the Roman camp. We'll have a quick look around there, and then we're gonna go and see if we can find that camping spot. Right, I'll bring you back. Quite hard to see from sort of this level, but all these furrows, all these sort of mounds and hillocks, all the rest of it are all part of the existing sort of ground plan of the Roman camp. This is a site of special archaeological interest, so but there's loads of stuff online about it if you want to Google Chew Green. But like I say, that the remains of it are all still here. I'm not quite sure if they've done any sort of digs and unearthing anything like that, but I'm going up and down these furrows. I'm sure somebody mentioned to me a couple of years ago a time team had been here. I don't know whether there's any truth in that, like, but yeah, it's better to see it from the air. brilliant with the drone. But a lot of the pictures and videos and stuff that are of this place that are online are from the air. They're all aerial shots. So yeah, to think all them thousands of years ago, Romans running around in sandals and leather skirts. Right, we are heading those trees in the centre of the picture. There's a hill just to the right of there, and that's where we're heading. I can make the border ridge out here. It's basically a fence runs basically the top of that hill line, and the other side of that fence is Scotland. So yeah, we're heading that way, and I'm not going to bore you with the walk in unless there's anything to show you. I'll just bring you back when I get over there. So this is a pretty good example of it here. You can see sort of, I mean, it's quite a big ditch, and it's sort of a big mound. It's probably a proper name for it, but and obviously, you know, that would have been sort of the outer wall, or so it's been a corner here, you know. Aye. And it runs more or less like that right the way around up to the top and back down where we were. Right, we're heading that way. So for any of you crazy Pennine Way walkers, you'll all recognise this. Yeah, I was up here last Friday, a week ago today, and to say there was no view compared to what I'm getting today is an absolute understatement. I'll show you. About a 20-metre visibility, that was it. This was why I picked this spot up here, because like I say, you can see right over to Scotland, and today you can see a good, got to be able to see 50-60 mile there easily, if not more. Right, we're going to smash on up to there, and hopefully my memory's going to do us a good turn and see if we can find this spot. So there it is. I'm standing on the England side, and the other side, that fence is Scotland. Now, when I was here before, there was a gate I went through, and there's a gate here, but there's also a gate up on Ogre or whatever it's called hill, just before you climb it. So looking at this, the track heads sort of towards that anyway, so I'm just going to jump over here and scoot my way around to where I think I need to be. Look at the view, man. If I get a view like this tonight, I'll be buzzing. I deserve a good camp. I'm sick of the rain and the cold. I was going to go to the lakes today, but bank holiday weekend, Lake District, nah. You wouldn't get parked, you don't get moved. I've never seen a soul. Look at it. It's desolate, this place. I could strip off bollock naked and run around, nobody would even know. I'm not gonna, like, but I could. If I really fancied it. I suppose if I was in Scotland, that's what Billy Connolly does, doesn't he? Strips bollock naked and... Nah, I'm not gonna do that, like. And he is all crying, please, no. Right, I'm going that way. You can more or less see the track. Oh, incidentally, I don't know if anybody who knows this area, over the top there basically is Spithope Bothy and Spithope Head, and then you drop back down into Burness. So we are literally from sort of centre of the picture there all the way over to Thurlemoor to the left. There's like the back of the firing range. Right, I'm going round here. So exactly as I remembered, although there is a bit of a glitch, I did want to pitch here. This is where I originally, look at that view, man. Oh my god. This is where I originally had pinged the spot, but when I've looked at it properly, you're really in view of the top of the hill there, and that is the Pennine Way. I could wait until it's dark, but last night I think it was about 9:45 before it was dark, so there's a lovely little pitch there. There's another cracking one there, another one in front of it. It like steps down in sort of levels. Honestly, you could have Glastonbury up here, there's that many flat pitches. But what I've done is, I don't know if you can see me pack down there. So just there. And it's totally, it's totally out of the view of everything. So, I mean, you can see the Pennine Way there, the track. Look at that view, man. Oh, it's so warm as well. I can't believe it. It's so warm. Oh, well been waiting for this. There's just flat spots everywhere. There's a lovely one just there behind that rough grass. It's lovely. But again, you can see it from the top of that hill. It's not a bad little spot this down here, but it might be a little bit better as well because there's a very slight breeze. I think it's about 4 miles an hour. But you never know up here. You never know. I can't believe I've left my bloody tripod at home. I was going to do a time lapse and stuff, but never mind. I might fashion one out of something. Whittle a few sticks together. Right, I'm going to have a coffee, I think, and just relax, just chill for a couple hours, I think, before I set up. Just make sure everything's quiet and nobody is going to turn up. Yeah, there's a lovely little flat spot there, like, with an amazing view. Look at that, man. Wow. That is a view to die for. I'm pleased I didn't go to the lakes. And that guns out of the realms of me going to the lakeside, but I'm so pleased. Right, I'm going to have a coffee. Right, we're set up. It's almost 7 o'clock. I haven't seen a soul. Nobody at all. So I just decided to put this up. I'm over the moon with this. Like, I changed the guy lines. I bought some red 2mm. Just think it looks much better. And I've also upgraded the pegs to those them red Alp kit nails. So I've got 6 of them. So there's 3 at the back, 3 at the front. And in the middle I've got some smaller titanium nails. But yeah, it's totally solid, this. Like, I'm really pleased with it. I wasn't so sure about it at the lakes when I camped up on Seal Fell, but I think a lot of that was down to the wind. The wind was coming straight in. It was one of them where I couldn't set it up any other way. But I'm really pleased with this now. Like, it's definitely going to be my go-to shelter for spring through to late autumn, early winter. It's a much better setup this now tonight. I'm really pleased with it. That's the name if you want to have a look at them online. Quality for 24 quid's just unbelievable. The only thing I would like to have seen, I know these have been zigzag stitched. I would have liked to have seen it to have been doubled. It is taped and reinforced, but I would have liked to just have seen these tie outs being double stitched. It's not a deal breaker, like, I mean, all the hems are double stitched right the way through the centre hem. all of these are all double stitched. I think for the price, there's a sort of start out top tent. I don't think you can go wrong. I honestly don't think you can go wrong. And that's the view. Well, you can see for miles. It's so warm tonight. It's unbelievable. Like I say, it's nearly 7 o'clock. It's got to be still 12, 14 degrees. Really warm, really warm. You just see for miles. Miles and miles and miles. That's sky, man. Yeah, so that's the shelter up. I have double pegged. I don't know if you can see that. I've got some titanium nails, them ones with the cordage through. But I've also put a shepherd's crook titanium through it as well. So both these centre panels across the middle I've got double tie outs. I'm pleased I've upgraded to these Alpkit ones. Like they're I think they're 9 inches, something like that. I mean they're heavy, you know, they are really heavy. It's not going anywhere, that, like, it's not going anywhere. Right, I'm gonna not really that hungry like after I ate that burger and them chips, but I'm gonna have it's like a mug shot or a cup of soup or something like that, just to get something inside of us. So let us know what you think about the setup. Like, I'm really pleased with it. I can't believe how solid it is tonight compared on Sale Fell last week, the week before, whatever it was, 3 weeks ago. Aye, let us know what you think. I'll leave you with the view. Well, I've decided to have something to eat anyway. After all, just having a packet of noodles. I've put a packet of beef jerky in there to rehydrate, and a small sachet of minestrone soup. Been making a cosy for them bags just while the noodles take a while to sort of hydrate and to go soft, so I just thought I'd make one of them to sit it in. Cracking night this, like, I can't believe the sun. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Considering the weather we've been having, I'm sitting here in a t-shirt. It's unbelievable, can't believe it. Chance to wake up to fucking rain in the morning. Oh, hang on, my water's boiling. Right, I'll bring you back. I can't believe it's 9:15, and I've only just put my jumper on. It's been so warm, unbelievable. Well, there's no happened. I've had a beer and some food. Still never seen anybody. I can't believe for a bank holiday weekend. I was expecting to bump into at least one person. Or with this being sort of right on the Pennine Way, I thought maybe might have saw somebody coming down here, but obviously not. Aye. Fantastic view though, this. You can see for miles. I don't know whether this camera's picking it up, but you can just see for miles. There's like a big wind farm over there on the horizon. I don't know where the hell that is. I've tried looking at the map, but I can't find it. It's way in the distance. Right, I'm gonna open another beer and just sit and relax. I'm gonna chill. I've got a couple of podcasts to listen to. So I'm gonna do that. Like I say, have another beer and take it from there. Right, it's 10 o'clock. I can't believe how late it is for 10 o'clock. It's weird. So I'm going to sign off. Basically, I'm just going to finish my last can. I've slipped into night routine, so everything's packed away. Torches are out. Just my charging kit to go away once I've finished with my phone. So like I say, I'm going to finish that beer and chill out just till it gets dark. Probably see you in the morning, unless there's anything to bring you back for. Bye for now. Right, well it's 5:30. Had a decent night last night. A lovely flat pitch that. It was a really flat pitch. It was lovely, dead comfortable. I'm going to start packing away. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to eat breakfast here or whether I'm just going to make my way back down to the car and do something when I get there. I'm only having porridge, I'm not doing bacon or anything like that. So I'm going to start packing up and make a decision then. Right, I've decided I'm just going to pack away, make it back down to the car. I'm going to do some breakfast down there. I'm just about packed up. It's about 7:30 now. Just got the tarp to drop and pack everything else away. So once I've packed up, I'll bring you back, and that'll be that. That's where we were. Obviously we all packed up. I'm going to make my way back down to the car. I've had some water and a couple of little cereal bars. Do us till dinner time, I suppose. Might have a coffee actually when I get back down to the car. Yeah, so enjoyed that. It was a good night. Couldn't believe the weather. I scored with the weather. It was amazing. Some beautiful skies last night. Yeah, so from here I'm going to go back over to England, over the fence, back down the car, and I'm going to make my way home. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.